I had a breakup with a girl, and she was mad I didn't cry. She was like, "You're not crying during this breakup? Are you crying during that Magic Johnson documentary?" Maybe that should show you how out of touch with reality she is, that she thinks she's in the same inspiration category as the greatest point guard that ever lived. That guy played in the All-Star game with HIV. She wouldn't have sex with me when she had a headache. That one, you know. That one's mostly for the fellas, but you know. I love Magic Johnson, you know. Every endorsement. Converse, 7-Up. He never got Trojan, but he deserved to get it. If you were on the fence about wearing protection and you saw Magic Johnson's face in the box, you'd be like, we should definitely wear a condom. There's no question. This is a commercial. You're coming out of a blackout. You wake up next to a very regrettable one-night stand. You see a little picture of Magic's face in the box. You're like, oh, Magic. Thanks for the assist. Breakups they're painful breakups. You know, when people propose, they make it nice. They hide the ring in food. You know, they do something fun. People should break up creatively. That would soften it. That's what I want to do. Hand a girl a broken iPhone. She's like, Sam, this isn't working. I say, exactly. You know, it's fun. I feel like even if she cried, 5 minutes later, she'd be like, it was clever. It was good.
Let me tell you something. There's no better fitness plan on earth than heartbreak.
Oh, facts.
Nothing you can do will get you right like heartbreak.
Facts.
I'm going so hard right now.
Yo, for real. And ladies, if you're listening to this, keep this in mind. If your man is getting in shape, he's breaking up with you.
Real talk.
All right? He's just holding on to your ass until he
Real
loses 15
talk.
pounds so he could drop your ass, okay?
Ooh.
That's exactly. Now, fellas, that's a weird thing. If a girl gets fat,
She loved you.
she loves you. That's comfort.
I don't know. My girlfriend now, she's like much hotter than me, which means that I have to tell a bunch of little lies to make sure that she doesn't find out about that. You know, like we've been dating for 2 years and she still thinks that I laugh like this. Definitely. So it's not great. You know? But I don't know. I dated this one girl in college for like a year, and this is true. That relationship ended because after a year, she left me for one of the Temple University basketball players. That was my school, and it was tough, you know, because like she's right. You know what I mean? It's always hard going through a breakup when the other person has made just like the objectively correct decision. And this guy, he's like a Division I athlete, right? So I didn't underestimate how tall he was going to be or how ripped he was going to be, but I definitely underestimated how many posters of him there were around campus. You know, a lot of people go through a breakup. Not everybody has to see a 10-foot banner of her new boyfriend going like this. I swear to God, there's a billboard of this guy on campus where he's gripping a basketball, and it just says, "It's our time." I'm like, well, I don't know if it's our time. Feels pretty distinctly like your time right now. I'm gonna be, you know, the worst part is my roommates were all huge fans. So they would watch all the games, and I'd have to listen to announcers on ESPN talk about this guy and say a bunch of stuff I didn't want to hear at all, you know? Stuff like, oh, Jim, would you just look at the incredible strength and stamina of this young athlete? I'm like, all right, that's about enough of that. No thanks. They're like, oh, Steve, you don't have to tell me this guy does nothing but dominate whatever's in front of him. It's like, okay. Like, oh, Jim, I mean, could you just imagine with this kind of raw power and speed? I mean, just how hard he fucks Emily. It's got to be.
This is perfect. This is the last thing Shelley will see before her retinas begin to smoke.
It's a little more light, so what?
So what? I can see the bones through my hand.
Oh my God, it is coming from in here.
Oh, Shelley, good. You brought your lamp. Yeah, I didn't think I needed more light in here, but you did. So why don't you show me that dark spot you're concerned with?
Norm, you should have just told me you didn't want the lamp. I can understand that some people don't like other people decorating their houses.
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I wanted you to know that I like things the way they are, and that's the way it is.
Well, I wouldn't want to force anything on you. Do you mind if I use your bathroom?
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, don't turn the light on, though, or the city will lose its electricity below 23rd Street. You idiot! She didn't mean anything by the lamp. You got me all paranoid over nothing. Now, come on, you gotta get out of here. Come on, beat it. Hey.
What am I supposed to do at my place? All my lamps are over here.
Well, why don't you use the light in your refrigerator? It's not like that door's ever closed.
Bye, Artie.
Yeah, take it easy.
Hey, Shelley, listen, man, I'm sorry. I was crazy about all those lamps, man. Don't worry about it. Why don't we just relax here and why don't I get a little more romantic in here? Hello, little lady.
Look, Norm, there's something we need to talk about. See, the thing is, I've been thinking about where I am and how things are going, and I realized I'm getting tired of the city.
Geez, I was afraid you'd get tired of the city there.
It's so dirty, don't you think?
No, I don't. Or maybe I do, you know? I'm not sure. I don't think I want to commit to whether I think the city's dirty. Can't we just live with the city for a while, see how it goes, you know?
Well, see, that's the thing. I've got this job interview in Colorado tomorrow, and it's not that I'm not happy. It's just that sometimes I look around me and I wonder, what's here for me?
Oh, you pose an interesting question. What's here for me? Makes me sweat. As most interesting questions do.
Well, it's just some stuff to think about.
Yeah.
I've got to go pack.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I can't believe it, Wiener Dog. Artie was right. What am I gonna do now? All right. Take it easy. I'm not gonna get a cat.
2-year breakup. Bill. This one's pretty fucked and convoluted, but I'm going to try to make it brief. Met my lady in high school almost 5 years ago. Our first breakup was around the 2.5-year mark. Despite being broken up, we still had sex, went on dates, and did a bunch of general relationship shit. Yeah, you're two codependent people. You should have walked away. He goes, a few months went by before we made our relationship official again. A few weeks after that, however, I found out she had been fucking some dude during the hiatus. Now, don't put hiatus in quotes, because you broke up. You were on hiatus. That was fair. Yeah. She did it within the trade deadline. I was 18 at the time and took it hard. Things got ugly between us for a long time. Long story short, we stay together for a year, break up again, fuck around while apart again, and get back together. A few months more goes by before I find out she's been fucking another dude during our second hiatus. Jesus, dude. How many times are you going to go back for the same movie? Did you go see Police Academy 7? Because you wanted to see if the little mousy girl was going to go, don't move, dirtbag, for the 50th time? Did you clap and laugh like a fucking trained seal? Come on, man, you're better than this. Anyways, as you can guess, things get really bad this time. Though we haven't got back together officially, this is fucking retarded, I know, he says, we still are in an exclusive relationship. There's literally a mountain of other bullshit that may be slightly relevant, but who gives a fuck? Here's where you come in. I'm fucking sick of this shit, but I can't bring myself to tell the girl to kick rocks. I guess that means leave. First love, lost our virginity to each other, etc., and thoughts of her being with other people fucks me up, even though she already has been. I'm a huge pussy and need some solid advice on how to put this one to bed. Thanks. Fuck yourself. All right. Yeah, dude, what you need to do is... All right. You know what's weird? Before you have your first fucking girlfriend, before you've ever been in a fucking relationship, you have this whole fucking life. You have your life. Granted, you're probably still living at home with your parents and you got to deal with their shit. Brian, dinner's ready. You got to deal with that shit, right? But generally speaking, you have your fucking life. You know, you're playing street hockey, you're going out drinking beers, you're fucking going to games, you're doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Then all of a sudden you get your first girlfriend, right? And suddenly I find how wonderful my life, right? And then all of a sudden your life just becomes about that, especially if you're codependent and you're going to stop doing the other bullshit. And then all of a sudden you fucking break up and you can't even remember what the fuck you did before you met this person, right? You feel lost. You feel hopeless. You feel worthless. You don't even think life is fucking worth living. All that is, obviously you're going to miss this person. You got to remember, you got to build your life back up. You got to fucking sit down and be like, what the fuck did I used to enjoy doing before I met that fucking nightmare with the vagina? You know, what did I used to like to do? And just start doing that shit. All right? Get out there, be fucking social. And look, it's going to suck for a good 6 weeks. After 6 weeks, there'll be enough time. And this is the thing, too. Don't be talking to her during that 6 weeks. All right? Women have this unbelievable ability to sense when you're starting to get your shit together after a breakup, and they will call you 1-800-MINDFUCK, and they will stir your shit up, and they'll set you a week and a half behind.
Yo, let's talk about a real issue at hand. Trash piling up, it's time to take a stand. From plastic bottles to styrofoam cups, our planet's drowning, it's time to wake up. Garbage trucks roll, streets lined with waste, but where does it go? It's not a race to the landfill, a mountain of despair, but we can change course, show that we care. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Single-use plastics, they gotta go. From straws to bags, it's time to say no. Bring your own cup, your own tote bag. Small steps add up, let's not lag. Sorting all waste is not that tough. Recycling centers, that's where it's rough. Separate paper, glass, and cans. Give them a new life, that's the plan. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. But it's not just about the stuff we toss. It's about the mindset, there's no loss. Composting food waste, it's a win. Turning scraps to soil, let's begin. Educate the masses, from young to old. The future's at stake, let the story unfold. For the sake of our planet, our home sweet home. Let's clean up our acts, together we roam. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand.
All right? Don't fucking do that, all right? You walk away like De Niro in Heat. That's what you got to do on this one. Just fucking walk away. It's over. It's done. Go fuck yourself. It's it. You don't have to say that stuff to her, but just, it's over. Just be like, I have to figure out who I am again. And then that's it. Sniffle and walk away. And just accept the fact that it's going to suck for a good 6 weeks. But every day is going to get a little easier. All right? And at the end of fucking 6 weeks, you know, you'll be fine. You'll still miss her every once in a while. But don't go back to that shit. It's fucking misery. You know it's misery. All right? You got to man up. And this is a fucking lesson you really have to learn in life, or you're going to end up staying with this girl or repeat this fucking process with somebody else that you shouldn't be with. And one of these days, you're going to knock them up, and then your life's really going to suck. All right? So stop being a fucking pussy. There's plenty of broads out there, you know? That's it. Join a gym. Go to a fucking game. Go travel. Just go do something that doesn't involve her. Something that you can fucking look forward to. All right? And there you go. And that's it. I hope that helps you.